If you want the end of your GarageBand song to sound like this, or the start of it to sound like this, in this video I'll show you how. Creating a fade in is really straightforward using GarageBand's automation feature and the master track. Any effects or automation changes you make to the master track affect the project as a whole, so instead of manually adjusting the volume of every single track in a project one by one, we can use GarageBand's master track to essentially do it all at once. To show the master track in your project, head to the toolbar at the top of the screen, select Track, then select Show Master Track from the menu. Next, we need to use automation to adjust the volume level of the master track over time. Select Mix from the toolbar, and then select Show Automation from the menu. Or I can hit the A key on my typing keyboard. In the master track's track header, this drop-down menu has appeared. From here, we can select many different parameters to automate. It's set to volume by default though, and that's the parameter we want. Next, I want to make sure I'm at the start of the project. Then I can click along this automation line, or curve as it's called, to create automation points. I'll keep it simple here and just start with a couple. Now if I click and drag this first point down to 0 and hit play, the volume automatically increases from the first point to the second. In your project, you'll probably want to play around with this a bit so that it sounds just right. Creating a fade out at the end of your project is far more straightforward. In fact, GarageBand can actually make one for you. Simply select Mix from the toolbar, and then select Create Volume Fade Out on Main Output from the menu. GarageBand automatically creates several automation points at the end of your project. This automation curve has between 3 and 4 points on it and is gradually decreasing. Here's what it sounds like. Note that GarageBand will create this fade out up to the position of the end of project marker. That's this really quite hard to see triangle right at the very end of the project. Making sure that this is properly positioned at the end of your project is really important in order for this automatic fade out to work properly. You can move it by clicking on it and dragging it, though it can be quite fiddly, so resizing the zoom level here might be necessary. Let me know if you plan to use fade-ins and/or fade-outs in your GarageBand projects in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give that like button a good hard slap while you're down there. I really appreciate it and it helps more people see this video. And to find out what GarageBand for Mac settings you should change ASAP, watch this next.